Hi, it's Colette. Welcome back to my channel. This is Coffee and Chat and also a May favourites together. And the reason for that is a lot happened around my birthday. Which has made it May my favourite month. Also, my daughter's birthday is also in May, and one of my pals, so it's a nice time as May. But so I'm kind of combining them both rather than doing. I don't often do a favourites video, but there's something I'm just so chuffed about. That I thought I'd pass them on to you. So I'm going to do the two things that weren't associated with my birthday first, and one of them was, I'll do this first. I don't have a photo or anything of it, but a friend of a friend has a company called Furbox, and she sent a box over called Furbox, and it was for the dogs, and it's an individual box, a theme box for dogs that is monthly. And when I received it, it was absolutely beautiful, but its theme was called Night at the Movies. And when they opened it up, it had like dog popcorn, dog chocolate, doggy crisps, hot dogs, toys, individual like cookies for the dogs, and it was just a whole big treat for them. And I laughed and laughed, and I did take some good photographs of them. And you know, I wouldn't be able to afford it every month or whatever, but I think it's about £25, and for what it was really lovely, and the dogs fair enjoyed it. They shared it. But the company are also doing birthday boxes, so if you wanted to get a birthday box for your dog, you could do it. And as I say, I know it's not a very spiritual thing, but you know how much I love dogs. So when I got this and I had so much fun with it, I thought I'd pass it on to you. So I'll put a link to the company in the description box if you want to look at their website. But honestly, it's such a good idea, you know, if you wanted to give your dog a birthday present or a Christmas present. And the first theme was definitely funny, to have the dogs sitting with their own popcorn. It was funny. So anyway, that was one of my favourites. It was a gift. This one is a book I read. Now again, it's not a particularly spiritual book. You know, I do full book reviews for the spiritual books. It's called The Bees, and it's by Laline Paul or Laline Paul. And my daughter gave me it. Now, my goddess Durga is very much associated with bees, and I love bees, and I generally look after bees the best way I can. I don't use pesticides, etc. So obviously, when a book called The Bees came out, I had to read it. It's said it's gripping by Margaret Atwood, so as you can see, it's going to be almost like a slight dystopian thing, but it is about a beehive, and it is about everything that happens in the beehive, and the bees are all personalised, obviously, and one bee in particular, Flora, is who the story's based on, and it was fabulous. It is brilliant. I don't know what else I can say, from the emotional stuff to even understanding how a hive works. I mean, it was an education in itself, but it says accept, obey and serve. So if you're looking for a good book for your maybe holidays or whatever, I really suggest this. I couldn't put it down, and I totally fell in love with the wee bee that was the hero of the whole story. Anyway, so let me know if you've read this and liked it, because I know sometimes we read similar things if we've got a similar kind of outlook. So let me know if you read The Bees. So that's the two things that weren't necessarily to do with my birthday. Now, a lot of things this month that have been gifted have been yellow or full of light. And it got to the stage where I was laughing because I had a candle that was lemongrass, and it was nice and yellow, and I had the Bees book, and when it came to my birthday, this theme just went on and on. And the first thing I need to say is that thank you everybody for your birthday wishes. It was absolutely lovely. It was just so nice. They were there on Facebook, but they were there on YouTube, and people that liked the videos and whatever. The channel's been doing really, really well, and I'm happy with it. So with that theme in mind, my husband got me a tripod for my camera, which is why we've got a new setup. Got me the frame for the backgrounds, which is a fantastic thing. It means you're not tacking them to walls and stuff. And my girls got me a full light. Now the light that's in front of me is about that size, and it means that particularly in the winter, I'm not going to worry whether we've got daylight or whether it's dull or whatever. This light will just make the videos, it'll be set up and ready for me to go. So basically between my husband and my daughters, we now they're kind of pushing me more towards YouTube. I think it's quite funny. Yeah, I'm 57 and I've got a YouTube channel. I never ever really saw that one happening, but they've seen how happy it makes me and how connected it makes me feel, when, particularly when I'm having maybe a bad week or a bad month with health. And I think because they see me so happy with it, and I love it. I love passing on knowledge, and I love getting to know you all and everything like that. It's fantastic. So with that in mind, I think my family kind of ganged up, and really I have effectively a wee studio at the side of my meditation chair and room, with my light, my camera, my tripod, my good mic. So there we go. I'm really, really chuffed, and it means that the channel can go forth, and it can be more easily accessible for me. You know, before I have to rely on people to set up for me, because I can't manage it myself. My hands don't work very well at times. So with this, it can be left set up, which means that if I feel like doing a live stream at 2 o'clock in the morning when I can't sleep, then so be it, you know, which is fantastic. I'm really chuffed. So thank you to my husband and my daughters for being very supportive about my YouTube channel, and knowing how much I really enjoy doing it. It's something that I'd not long started my YouTube channel when a column that I did for 20 years for syndicated for a paper here in Scotland was running out of steam. I'd done it 20 years, and it got to the stage where when I was writing it, it was feeling quite similar, and I knew that it was time for moving on. And when that happened, this took its place, and it's lovely to still have that access to the media and to putting views forward. Out with books, you know, it's more immediate. So just thanking everybody. Now the other things were talking about all the yellow stuff. I got a, let's see if I can see this, a citrine ring. Those people that know me know I adore citrine. Just a wee dress ring, but it makes me feel very sort of upbeat. And the thing I really want to show you is probably my favourite thing this year. I'm going to get it right up to the camera. It's a citrine point, and it's rather large, and I just cannot believe how beautiful this thing is. Oh look, you can get my face through the crystal. I might use that as a as a really good thumbnail. How beautiful is that? I adore it, absolutely adore it. I will work with that. Citrine to me brings comfort and confidence and a feeling of abundance, and just it can, you know, when you worry about things, it can settle you into the feeling of, oh, life's fine, it will be good, we're abundant, you know, we'll get there. And whenever I used to do my TV shows in London, most of the time I had a citrine heart on. And it was one of these things that just made me feel confident. Oh, this was a wee present too. It's a lovely little sun. So that came part of my birthday from a lovely friend as well. So everything's been yellow or light or sunshine or citrine or whatever. And I'm taking that as actually a big sign from Spirit that if I balance myself and I look after myself a wee bit more, that energy will come back. Energy's on the way back into my life. And to do the videos, it means I have to rest round about it, and I just have to be willing to do that. I'm one of these people with an autoimmune disease that I hate when I'm forced to lie in bed, and I can meditate and stuff, and I can say, well, I'm resting my legs, or, you know, I'm out for the count, just exhausted. But I kind of see it, there's part of me that sees it as time wasted. It's like, life's too short, I need to grab it, I need to grab it, I need to grab it, I need to do this, I really want to do this. And then my health just, you know, things that I want to do just don't get done for about 4 weeks. And I find that challenging at times, because I've always been in a bit of a workaholic that would be, right, I have a project, I'm finishing it in 4 weeks, and even if it meant staying up all night, I would do it. That's the sort of Gemini aspect. So the autoimmune disease and having to pace myself is actually quite difficult at times, and my way around it is mantras, meditation, and who knows, maybe there'll be a book on spirituality and chronic health. So what I'm trying to say is, all these yellows, I think energy comes back and is going to be there for me to use to do good, for the greater good, for getting knowledge out there, and for feeling the benefit of that. You know, it's not an ego thing, but it's nice to feel that you're helping people. I've helped people all my life, whether it was as a pharmacist, or as a clairvoyant, or as a healer. I've helped them. And then with health, literally drawing a drawbridge down on that, it's really nice to feel that with YouTube I can help people, and I can make sure that I give them a you know, even if it's just one comment out of 7 to say, no, you're doing great, you're doing great in your journey, or well done. To do that can mean a lot to someone that's feeling quite alone on their path. So that's why I'm going on and on about YouTube meaning so much, but it does. And just to show you, the Healing Hands video a few weeks ago was heading up to 50,000, and I was getting ready to do a competition for that, which is still coming up, by the way. And by the time I'll have sat down to do the competition video, the last time I looked, that video was at over 63,000 views. Now that's fantastic. It's wonderful, and it's bringing a lot of new people to the channel. So if you watch out in the next week, there will be a competition up. All you have to do is answer a question in the comments, and there'll be a lovely giveaway for someone that is subscribed. You don't need to give email addresses or anything, you just need to be subscribed and put your comment in, and whoever's meant to get this will. It's the way of the universe. If it's for you, you'll get it. So I had a lovely birthday. I kind of was in bed the day after it, but that was okay. And I'm back, and everything is yellow and sunny, and it's beautiful outside. I'm going to go and sit in the sun. So this this is coffee and chat. So please bear with me while I get used to the new setup, because normally the camera was right above my computer, but with this setup, the way it has to be is slightly above. So it's difficult just looking at a camera and hoping for the best, that you're in frame or whatever. So bear with me, because like anything, if you work at it, it can become a habit. And once it's a habit, you don't even think about it. And I'm at the very start of this new YouTube studio setup. And I am looking forward to it, but it's a change and it's different things I need to try and put together. As I say, now it's up. I don't need to rely on people to set it up for me. Hopefully it should make doing the videos easier. And I hope you're doing fine and well, and that life is good for you. And I hope if you've got a birthday coming up, it's as happy as mine's been. So stay tuned for the weekly tarot cards for more mediumship, and certainly in the next wee while for the competition. And also I'll be putting up a scheduled live stream, and the request for what was wanted to be talked about was about elementals, which I'm happy to do. Elementals, maybe angels and spirit guides. So we'll be chatting about that. That'll be up in the next week as well, so watch out for that. And just whenever I feel like doing things, I will. Remember, if you've got something that you would like me to discuss and you feel I might have the knowledge to do that, there's things I don't know about. I mean, I'm more shamanic, so I can talk about elementals and stuff, and I've seen an angel, so I can talk about an angel, but I don't know all about angels. I'm not an angel person as such. So if you bear that in mind, that there's things that I've a lot of knowledge about, like divination, tarot, magic, but there's other things where I'll not bumble through it when really I'm not an expert in it in any way. So if you just can understand that, that's great. There'll be things I just say, sorry, I really don't know about that. So I'm looking forward to the live streams. Hopefully this time we'll have the moderator in from the start and we won't have to deal with putrid little men with small willies. And then we can go without any trolls or whatever. So bear with me. It's going to be a nice time. I hope you all have a lovely summer. And also, if you are looking for books for summer holidays, remember I've got 10 out now. There should be one in there. There's 3 or 4 novels, I think, that are kind of spiritual novels, but they're still... I might actually promote my novels a wee bit more for the summer, because... I think people know about my Mind, Body, Soul books, but not so much about my novels. So yeah, that might be something to do. Might be a wee giveaway in there as well. So anyway, I'm rambling on. Just let me know in the comments if you've had a nice May, and if you had a lot of yellow for some reason come to you in the month of May. Maybe it was just specifically for me, but it's interesting because between lights and sun jewellery and yellow books and citrine, and there must be more things because I remembered I had a bigger list than this. But if you've had a good time and you've had some sort of energy boost or a feeling that there's more energy coming, please let me know, and we can share it and move forward with it. So many blessings now. Please join me for the usual things on the channel, and I look forward to chatting to you in more live streams. Bye now.